Welcome to the 15th Floor, a Radiohead reaction podcast where a Gen X father tries to convince his Gen Z son that Radiohead is the greatest band of all time by introducing him to Radiohead music one song at a time. He reacts to that music for the first time, and I react and tell him why it's the greatest. It contributes to that hypothesis that they're the greatest band of all time. I know I say this all the time, but it's been a while since we've uploaded, yada yada yada. I feel terrible, yada yada yada. If you're a fan of this channel, especially a Radiohead fan, the last one we did was Lift, which I'm just leaving it out there because it needs more views. No, I'm kidding. We just haven't had a chance. School's starting up again. We will get back to these videos. I promise we'll do some more Radiohead. But it's been a while since we did a viewer request, and we said we'd do a lot of viewer requests in the summertime.
Nope.
And we didn't do very many at all. Maybe one. But here's another one. We are going to, one of our first viewer requests was for 21 Pilots, and so that's what we're going to do. I have met a lot of 21 Pilots fans, but if you ask me what kind of music 21 Pilots sang, I think if I had to take a stab in the dark, I would say that they are like a boy band who play some guitar. One Direction. Is that a similar?
No.
Okay. So if you're a 21 Pilots fan and you're mad that I just thought they were like One Direction, it's because I don't know. I don't know anything about this band. So, and you have heard a couple of 21 Pilots songs, but not this one. So this is a first time reaction for both of us. So a shout out to any 21 Pilot fans, to whoever the original, I think it was Zero's Analysis, who initially requested this. I haven't seen Zero's Analysis talk much more. That's the viewer who requested it. I haven't seen that person. They probably changed their name and is probably some regular on our channel. But shout out to that person. If you're a 21 Pilots fan, welcome. Check out our Radiohead stuff here. I'm just kidding. I don't know how to do that. Check out our Imagine Dragons stuff here. Again, I don't know how to do that. But check out, you can look in our playlists and check out what this channel is all about. And you can learn why Radiohead is the greatest band of all time. But this is your opportunity to show us why 21 Pilots is the greatest band of all time. We have picked this song because this was the song that was requested early on. So if we're listening to the wrong song, we apologize. Give us some suggestions. Maybe sometime we'll get around to 21 Pilots again. Every time we do one of these viewer requests, it seems that most of the comments are, you listened to the wrong song. So, right?
That's what they do.
Yeah, that's them on the keyboard. Listen to the wrong song. What do you know about 21 Pilots? You know some 21 Pilots.
I know the more popular stuff, and then I tried listening to the new album, and some songs were good, but I haven't been paying attention.
Would you say they fit into a category similar to Imagine Dragons?
Probably not.
If you heard there was a concert, 21 Pilots and Imagine Dragons together, would you be like, oh, that makes sense?
No.
No? Okay.
I would not.
Would you think 21 Pilots and Radiohead? Oh, that makes sense.
I think 21 Pilots and Radiohead would make more sense.
Oh, then maybe I'll like this. We are going to do from the album 2015's Blurry Face. We're doing Heavy Dirty Soul. Got that right. It's no King Gizzard and the Chicken Lizard Wizard, but it is difficult to remember. Heavy Dirty Soul. Okay, let's do it.
There's an imposition in my mind's imagination. I hope they choke on smokers, I'm smoking them like a basement. This is not rap, this is not hip-hop. Just another attempt to make the voices stop rapping to prove nothing, just writing to say something. Cause I wasn't the only one who wasn't rushing to saying nothing. This doesn't mean I lost my dream, it's just right now I got a really crazy mind to clean. Gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm misty eyed, therefore I'm Can you save my heavy dirty soul? Can you save my heavy dirty soul for me? Can you save my heavy dirty soul for me? Can you save my heavy dirty soul?
Got a little scared there at that intro. first few lyrics there. That was weird.
Didn't sound like what you thought 21 Pilots would sound like?
No, that was definitely like a 21 Pilots thing, but like, I don't know. If that was the whole song, this would not have gotten a good review from me.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the progression of different melodies there. I mean, that was like verse 1, sub-verse 1, sub-verse 1, pre-chorus, chorus. And I gotta admit, I enjoyed it. It sounded like you gave a kid a reasonably priced Yamaha, family keyboard, and it had a bunch of different sound effects, and they just discovered, and they just pressed all these buttons. But it came together, and that was fun.
Chorus is pretty catchy.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, as soon as that chorus got in, I enjoyed that. That was fun.
Nah, I didn't understand the thing you said. If I didn't know better, I guess you're already dead. Mine is zombies walking around with a limp and a hunch, saying stuff like, you only live once. You got one time to figure it out, one time to twist and one time to shout, one time to think, and I say we're starting now. Sing it with me if you know what I'm talking about. Gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm Mr. Misty-eyed, therefore I'm. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul?
Okay, I know people are going to be tired of me stopping it, but, got to break it up anyway, otherwise YouTube gets mad.
Yep.
So, yeah, and then it started off with that same kind of rappy thing that he was doing at the beginning of each verse. And it almost sounds like house music at that point, and you can only tolerate so much of that. And about the point you're like, you might need to change it. They change it. That chorus is fun. Let's see where it goes.
Death inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit. Death inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul?
Heavy Dirty Soul.
Yep.
I liked when it went to halftime. That was really fun. The tempo changes. The whole thing was a real surprise and a fun surprise. And then by the end, the chorus was repetitive. And that's okay. I mean, every chorus is. You can only play a chorus so many times. I think they were throwing a lot of tricks out of their hat, pulling a lot of tricks out of their hat early on. And that was a lot of fun for those verses. And then a fun bridge. And then the return of the chorus at that halftime.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what happened.
Yep.
Just repeating what happened. What do you think?
Good stuff. I mean, I guess hearing the song, I don't know what they could do for the verses. Like, it was the verse, pre-chorus, chorus. I don't know what you could do for the verses. I don't know.
Differently?
Yeah, like...
That was your least favorite part?
Yeah, like, the verses, like, with the fast talking, like, it... Looking back, it wasn't as bad. It was just a surprise. Mm-hmm. And it was really weird at the moment. And it still kind of is weird. But Yeah, looking back, I mean, I don't know what else they could have done to make it better.
Knowing what you know about 21 Pilots, would you say this is a rap or at least a spoken word influenced band? Do they do that a lot? Rap?
They do more hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah, that's fair to say, based on what we just heard.
Yeah.
I mean, how would these guys sound live? It sounds like it would just be kind of a loud party. You know, you're just there and everyone's just high energy. If they have slower songs, ballads or something that you think need to be heard, let us know. Let us know what songs that are different than this but would still impress me. This song impressed me. That would be fun. That was a fun song. I can see playing it in the car. I could see it inspiring me to listen to more 21 Pilots. What do you give that song on a scale of 0 to 10? For those of you who don't know, we always give a scale on a scale of 0 to 10. It's really Jacob's scale because he uses it for Radiohead, but he's kind of flubbed the rules on that several times. I use a similar scale when I listen to Imagine Dragons. I've flubbed the rules on that a lot of times. If it's music and it's listenable, we generally start at 5, so it's probably more of a 1 to 5 scale. Anything 7 or above is generally considered, hey, this band's got something, and I'd like to hear more of it. Generally, anything below that is like, that's fine, but I'm not interested. And then below 5 is like, don't do that to me again.
I'd go with a 7.5.
Would you?
Because, like, again, besides the verses, I liked everything else about it.
Yeah, I think it was really fun. It's hard to give it something like an 8 or 9 because that's what you start giving songs that, hey, that's good, that's impressive, something that was just fun. It was a lot of fun. Nothing wrong with it at all. I think a 7.5 is a perfectly good score that summarizes that. I don't know that I'll remember to seek that out more, but if I get into more 21 Pilots, that would be a fun favorite to go back to. That's good. If you're a 21 Pilots fan, tell us a little bit about the band. Something that you think we absolutely need to know. Tell us a song that you absolutely think everybody needs to hear. Tell us if they have a nice ballad, something a little more soulful that just pulls at your musical heartstrings and you think needs to be... but something a little bit different than this. If you know something different than this that's just their masterpiece, let us know. I can't promise that we'll react to it live on YouTube, but we might. I might listen to it and make a comment about it, and you probably don't care because this is a Radiohead channel for that matter. If you don't know Radiohead, check it out right here. I'm just kidding. I don't know how to do that. If you're a fan of modern music at all, we try to do these reactions. These are first time reactions for both of us for these viewer requests. So if there's a band, as we always say, if it's from the 2000s and later, if it's not The Killers, Keane, or anything as closely associated with those bands, or Imagine Dragons, then we probably don't know it all that well. And I'm always happy to hear something that, if you think it's got something similar in quality to Radiohead, but we do encourage people to kind of keep them toward the more popular band side. If we listen to obscure bands on a YouTube channel, nobody watches because they really don't type in that vague band that you saw once in Des Moines, Iowa, in a dive bar. They're not going to look for that on YouTube. So something popular works out really well. As always, thank you for your likes. Thank you for your subscribes. Thank you for sharing with your friends. Thank you for your nice comments. If you're not regular to this channel, we do enjoy the nice comments. Everyone's so kind and it's great, and it really makes it easy to respond and keep doing these videos. It's a lot of fun. Continue to love one another. Keep listening to music together. You're now leaving
the 15th floor.